get beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back.
Coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here, yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
Watch the turn.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a second and 7. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 24. First down, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 43. On first and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Murray now on first down, being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times. In the next case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Hey, echo.
Check 26, check 26. Switch, switch, switch. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On second down, it's Coleman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, zoom.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, check, Mike 42.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check, check, check.
Now.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Clear.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go, here we go. Check 3, check.
Topper, topper.
Check.
Check, go.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Come.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. An update now from Oakland, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go, D, let's go, D.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On second down, it's Cannon, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to Cannon again on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first and 10. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Now Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On first and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Go! Shoot!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go!
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. But that's complete to Sanders.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down now. It's Coleman, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch a slat.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, Charlie.
Wide, get wide.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
Coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Ready.
Max 42, Max 42. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 99. Check 99.
5.
This is Breida, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mullins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Go. Ready.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Let's go, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. They run it with Breida. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Murray trying again after the pick six. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Deuce.
80 weapon.
Jim. Let's go.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch safety, Chris.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch
Buzz. Get it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Leo. Go.
Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Break.
Mike 42. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey.
6-6, bullet high.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray, now he'll turn and throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, 94 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hey, high 7.
Second and 11. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, lock it.
First and 10 at the
Under crunch. Alert 3, alert 3.
5.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 14. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Set. Gator.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Topper. Hey, wahoo.
42's Mike. You get one.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Mostert. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 52. Begin.
Two draw quarters.
Crunch.
Bravo.
On 3rd down, Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch up.
Christian travel.
Check out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to take off with it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw caught here by Bird. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on first down. Flushed out right. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Here's another of the Cardinal backs. This is David Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps you up.
He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready, ready. And 2 stop.
Gotta do better. Check.
Hurry, hurry. Go.
This is Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
He'll drop to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Murray, and he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray escaping the pressure. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray now to throw. Now Murray has it stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
The Cardinals take over. Let's go, let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Murray now, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Hey, Echo. I'm coming after you.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's
ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Mullins now 14 out of 70, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Set 90, Wolf. You're out. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Cardinals 20.